All right, students, this is a short tutorial to help you out with um, the assignment from 2.6. So the main thing here, a lot of this assignment is going to be calculator work, because the main idea is we're investigating asymptotes, but since you can't plug in an asymptote or you can't plug in that value, we got to try numbers nearby. So if you take a look at here, we're going to be focusing on doing example number 5, which is the same as 6, 7, 8. Once you know one of them, you sort of know all of them. So what we got, the table there, I redrew here, okay? And all you're going to do is, just like Algebra 1, you take turns plugging in these numbers into here and dividing them. Now, most of these are going to be decimals, so you're going to want to use a calculator to simplify your life, okay? Now, beyond that, though, there's other things you're going to want to do. There's tricks you can do with the graphing calculator that can make your life even easier. Because what's happening here is for this one function, there's 4 values for this table, 4 values for that table. There's 2 more tables. So that's a total of 16 values you're going to plug in. We need a shortcut for that. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so our calculator's ready over here. What we're going to want to do is go ahead and put this into y equals. We're going to go y equals, that's the button right there. It'll take you to equation setup. Now, when you're using the calculator, you got to be very careful. Like if I do 1 divided by, and by the way, x button's right there, that button right below mode. If I do 1 over x minus 1, it looks correct, looks like what we had, but that's not the same. Okay, and here's an important difference. This is 1 divided by the quantity x minus 1, whereas this one's just going to do 1 divided by x, find that answer, and then subtract 1. That's not what we want. So even though the problem doesn't have parentheses, we need it when using the calculator. So you can go second, and then right above delete is insert. You can insert a parentheses before and a parentheses after. That is absolutely critical, and we'll review kind of stuff like that, because those are the types of things that will really hurt you on when you get to like the AP calculus exam. Little mistakes like that, you won't recognize that all your values are coming out wrong. Okay, so we got this value. What we need is a table. So if you look up here, right above the graph button, it says table. Any of these features, you need to press second. So second, table. And there it is. Oh, and take a look. It already gave us an error. We already know 1 can't work into this function. That's where our asymptote is going to be. Okay. But what it is, it already populated our table with numbers when we want these numbers. Not a problem. You just have to know how to tell the calculator, use my values instead of your own values. So right here, right above window, hard to see, but it says table set, TBL set. So you can press second and then window. And what you want to do, x is the independent variable, you want it to ask you for that. You don't want it to create its own variables. You're going to go to ask. We'll use other features later, but for this task, we just want to go to ask. Okay, once we got that selected, press enter. Go ahead and press second, table again, and now we can just go ahead and plug in these values. 0.5, bam. We'll put -2. 0.9, plug it in. 9. There it goes. 0.99. There it goes. 0.999. There it goes. So the table should go pretty quickly if you know this trick and if you have one of the calculators. So if you have one, you can do it over the weekend. If not, we will wrap it up on Monday. But now you know that little trick for doing tables, and it will definitely come in useful.